such teeth, dear, and it shows them pearly white.
According to some expert on KDKA TV, he said the reason we don't have as many fireflies as we used to is all the new lighting people were putting up is a huge detriment to fireflies mating. Well, I got news for him. It's much more of a detriment to humans mating.
With the lights on.
Oh, hell yeah. And girls, I'm not going, I'm going both ways in that. I'd be afraid to do it with lights on because I know no one would say yes to me. So there's no damn way. And I'm looking back through history of my own, and I'm sure everybody else's. Yeah. A lack of lighting is a good thing for everybody. Yeah. Alcohol and lighting are the two main things. So
yes.
I wish, I forget who the guy was that said this, but it's more than just fireflies. All right, I'll get this out of the way. And then I'm not even going to talk about him next week, I promise.
Wow.
Huckamuck. Apparently back in 2016, he put something on the royal website. Did you know there was a royal website?
I was not aware.
No, me neither.
It'd be a good source for content.
Oh, I'll bet. Or you would have been. I don't know about now.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Anyway, he confirmed that he was dating Meghan, and he condemned the abuse and harassment she was receiving. Well, recently, it was taken down off the site. So I'm guessing from that, the royal family's telling us it's okay to abuse and harass Meghan.
Have at it.
And speaking of which,
oh no.
Okay, I've already talked about this. They had a trip to Nigeria,
yes,
and then the Nigerian first lady said some bad shit about the way she dressed, and then she tried to backtrack, but it was all right out there. She blamed the translation. But there was someone on there who said no.
Like the Thomas?
Yeah, Tumome. Can't believe I remember that. She blamed it, but no, they said no. They had it exactly right what she said. But then one more thing. Meghan comes out and says she's 43% Nigerian. What the fuck does that mean? How can you be 43% of anything? I just don't understand.
Maybe she can smooth things over with a care package of jam or something, make things better.
I hope so. I hope so. Like I said, I'm done with them for 2 weeks. I promise.
Wow.
Next week, you won't get anything from them.
There you go.
All right. I thought I'd give you a little update. I mentioned this place I walk that has artificial turf.
Yes.
And I saw, a couple weeks there, I saw Cam Heyward there.
Yep.
So I thought since we're a podcast of the regular guy, not just when we see, I thought I'd update you because I walked twice there this week.
We're a patron podcast.
We are. We're a patron podcast for a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I wish I'd have written that down because
that's okay.
I can't remember all of it. I remember toenail fungus and chlamydia.
I don't remember.
You think we can get the other ones?
People with paper cuts from Poughkipsee
and
Pasadena and
some other places. Yeah. And alcohol withdrawal syndrome.
That's right.
And then we came up with a new one.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we have it. Just so you know.
We're that too.
Okay. So because we're that, I thought I'd talk about all the people that I saw this week.
Oh.
And first of all, let me just set it up. It's artificial turf, and it's two full fields. And that's why I can walk around, because it has some give. It's okay for my ankles. But it also has just all around. It's a great place for people to go because it has real goalposts. It has regulation soccer nets. It has those mini soccer nets, and it has lacrosse nets.
Wow.
And they're all over the place.
Okay.
So you can just go there. So anyway, Tuesday, I am walking around, and this kid, I'm going to guess he was in 9th or 10th grade. He came with his father, and he was a lacrosse player. And I don't know much about lacrosse, do you?
I don't.
But I know when you're 10 feet from the net, you should be able to fucking get it in there.
I would hope.
This motherfucker almost hit me. His father would throw it to him. They'll throw him the ball, and you catch it in that basket or whatever the hell they have. And then, he's 10 feet from the damn net.
Right.
And he missed it by over 8 feet.
Oh
yeah. And here, I'm going to give advice here to people, all kind of people out there. sometimes it's don't believe all that shit that you can do anything you want. You can't. If you just suck at something, maybe try something else. When I coached ninth grade basketball, I used to give the old speech. Yeah, you can do it. You knew who was going to be a good high school player.
Oh, wait a minute! I'm glad I didn't listen to people, because look at the basketball player I became. I'm glad I didn't listen to people trying to tell me I couldn't.
You need to go back and tell those people you apologize for not listening to them. So anyway, to that 9th or 10th grade kid, I guess you still have a little time, but you make sure you get a summer job to save for college. And now, so okay, I go to the next field, and there's a soccer player. And I'm going to guess he looked about college age, could have been a senior in high school. And he's practicing penalty kicks, which is about, I'm going to guess, I don't know much about soccer either. Do you? I'm going to guess, I think he was kicking from the 10-yard line, and the net's underneath the goalpost. So it's about a 20-yard kick.
Okay.
All right. Which seems about right.
Yeah.
He had one ball. One. So he kicks the damn thing,
go get it.
And he wasn't running either. So he walks, and then he brings it back, and I just can't think he was getting the most out of his fucking money.
Yeah.
Like you said, I don't know anything about soccer, but I coached a lot of stuff for a lot of years, and I know about getting the most for what you're doing.
Yeah.
Bring some more fucking balls, kid. And he didn't look that good anyway. I guess he wasn't horrible, but I don't think he got much better from that 1 hour practice session he had of one ball. Now, there was one more. Okay, that was on those ends of the field. And I walk around. There was a kid kicked a 45-yard field goal while I was there. How many people do you think can kick a 45-yard field goal?
I don't know.
Can't be many, can it?
No way.
I wouldn't even think most high school teams have a guy that could kick one.
No.
I mean, a lot do, but a lot don't.
No. That's where he goes for two.
Right.
Nobody can kick.
Right.
You're lucky if you have a good punter.
Yeah, I know. So anyway, that was pretty impressive. As a matter of fact, I stayed away from the little lacrosse kid because I thought he was going to hurt me, and the soccer player because he was a dumbass. But I went up to the place kicker, and I was hoping he kicked for my high school, but he told me he kicked for North Catholic.
Okay.
But it didn't. I knew he kicked for somebody. I'm not saying he made every one from 45, but most human beings cannot do that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I come back on Thursday. Cam Heyward is there that day. And I will say, I don't think, for those of you that are NFL fans, he's holding out for money for next year, even though he's making $16 million this year. And I don't even know if he's worth that because he's been hurt lately and he's getting older. But he was running through these drills pretty damn good.
Yeah?
He was with a couple other guys. But, he was doing those. But then on the same field, which tells me this guy I think he wanted to be close to Cam because.
I can't imagine.
Because, okay, like I said, there's two big fields. This guy's throwing those discs I think you use for Frisbee golf.
Ugh.
Okay.
I have some friends that like it, but I don't.
Well, like it or not, this guy sucked.
Yeah.
He was about my age. He had a gut just like me. Yeah. And then he'd be aiming it like some lacrosse net and missing it not by a little bit, by like 25 yards. And then he goes walking after it doing this bullshit. And he's on Cam Heyward's field too. So I'm pretty sure he was doing it just to stay close to him. Yeah. So that I didn't like that. But then two babes showed up separately.
Go on.
Yeah, I'd say one was a 7 and one was I'm going to give her a 9.4.
Oh.
And how am I qualified to say this? You ask? Are you asking that? Awesome. I have this grandfather, and I've had it for a while, and I guess by age, deservedly so.
Yeah.
Women aren't at all... They don't even acknowledge my existence anymore. So they were on different fields, but as I was walking around, they both did their big bend over right when I was there. Right. Nice. Like, okay, that old grandfather, he's not going to look. Guess what? I'm still looking. I can't do anything, but you're damn right. I'm looking and
maybe that was a sympathy thing. Like, hey, let's make this old man's day.
Well, they did.
Yeah.
They did. As a matter of fact, okay, the disc thrower.
Yeah.
He waited till Cam left, and then he left.
Of course.
I still walked. When the 9.4 left, that's when my walk was over. Okay, so that's my every other week. Maybe I'll give you a little update on what goes on at that.
I
field.
like it.
Okay, couple other things.
9.4s.
Oh, I hope she comes back. I don't even know what sport she played. She was just doing a bunch of agility drills. And then she left a little earlier. The other girl was a soccer player. She brought more than one ball, so I could tell she could play. I'm like this goofy-ass white kid that already wasn't built very well. I think he might have done a bend over in front of me, too. He was about a 2.3. Okay, sorry. I'll move on quickly. I had a phone conversation with a friend of mine that's a basketball coach, and he always says good things about our podcast.
Oh, nice.
But then we were talking about a mutual friend of ours, and actually he's a guy we both know that we're talking about having on the show.
Oh, yeah.
You remember? Okay. So I brought that up to him. This guy says to me, yeah, maybe you should try bringing someone on the show sometime. I said, when's the last time you watched? We've been doing that for how long?
We've had like 7 interviews at this point.
Yeah. And it's been a while.
Yeah.
Sean Walker, that was about 4 months ago.
Oh, at least, yeah.
So
we weren't even in the 30s, I don't think, at that point.
I told his son of a bitch. He said he has some kind of something wrong with his knee and his.
Here we go.
I said, well, this summer you better watch because you got nothing else to do on your fat ass. So, okay, that's enough about that. But I thought that guy was watching all the time. He was saying, oh, what a great podcast.
Yeah.
Obviously hadn't watched for 4 months. All right, our website, we want you to go. Our second week of our question that not too many people wanted to answer. It's first names of women that in your life, either personally or watching on TV or in the movies, you found to be good looking. 3 women, first names only. By the way, someone put last names in there. Which they were all good looking, but that's really not what we were looking for. It's just first names of women that you think are pretty. And next week we're going to do men. So, so no one will answer that, I don't think, but who knows? We'll see. But anyway, this week, if you want to do that. And we have a new game up. And I don't know what to call that. You played yesterday and I played.
Yeah.
And actually Jane played and my wife played.
Okay.
Now, we don't know. It's on the website now. So I found it weirdly interesting, as did you.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not sure how to interpret the scores.
Yeah.
You got a 3. I got a 5. Jane got a 7. My wife got a 10.
Okay.
I don't know if you want a low score or a high score because some of the shit was bad, but some of it wasn't bad.
Yeah,
I mean, some of it was fine. So I don't know what they were going with, which it's perfect for this show and for you that watch. So go to our website, please, and go play it and see what score you have. I think Jane's even going to put something you can post your score.
Okay.
And
that'd be a good one to put on Facebook too, because you could comment your score underneath. We should do that.
Okay. And actually, that's where I got it.
Okay.
Someone else was playing the same damn thing, but that's why I called it weirdly interesting. I don't know if you want to have a high score or a low score. I just try to do it honestly.
To me, if you're the higher the score, the more you've kind of lived life, right?
Yeah, but it had stuff like getting arrested. I mean, I know we're both in on that, but I don't think that's what we're aiming for in life. And having a ticket.
Yeah.
And like, okay, it has that, but it has like riding a horse.
Right.
I mean,
ziplining.
Yeah. What were the 3? Okay. Can you remember the 3 you didn't do?
Actually, ziplining was one.
I figured.
Skydiving was one I haven't done. And the other one was something obscure. I can't remember.
Because I tried to guess the 3 you didn't do.
Yeah, those were 2 of them.
But I don't remember the third one. Like a good host, I don't have the thing in front of me, so I have no idea. I mean, I guess maybe that's a tease for you.
There you go. Go see what it is.
Yeah. There's 20 things, and you give yourself a point. Oh, yeah. Once again, you misread the thing. You gave up yourself a point for everyone you didn't do.
Yeah.
Because he immediately came back. I got 17 out of 20, which means he got 3 out of 20. But like I said, I don't know if it's good or bad, but I found it kind of fun to do.
Sure.
So I'm going to segue that into we apparently I was going to tell some drunken wedding stories, but I don't have any written down, even though I have some, but I'm not going to do them. But actually, I think this also came. We had someone write in that wanted more of you on the show,
more me,
right?
yeah.
Although that was the goofy friend of yours that tried to. He tried to distract us by taking his shirt off. Remember?
Correct.
If you're a woman or maybe even a younger guy, but that dude's your age, right? I'll admit I didn't even look up, but him taking the shirt off wasn't going to fucking do much for me. But anyway, we're going to get, for those of you that wanted more of Tiny, here comes some, what are these, drunken wedding stories?
I think we actually talked off air. We were talking about drunken wedding stories. And I said, well, I have 2 right away if we want to talk about them. But since you're not telling yours.
I have some, believe it or not.
So,
we want to hear, we want to, our viewers want to hear from you. So
here it is.
You got the floor.
Okay. Well, so actually the first one I'll tell involves Steve and his wedding. He got married up in Cleveland, and he had 2 older brothers. And,
was his wife from Cleveland?
I think so. Yeah, I think.
You don't even know.
I don't. They're now divorced, so no. I don't. Yeah. Okay. But the wedding ceremony, it goes. It's non. He's Serbian Orthodox, so it came and went. And as soon as you leave the church, his brothers are standing at the bottom of the steps of the church with bottles of homemade peach brandy. And they're saying, here, you do a shot. So you're waiting for them to come out to, throw the rice and all that stuff. And you're doing shots with his brother already.
So everybody.
Oh, everybody that walked down. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
did that everyone do it?
Everybody that I was with. Yeah.
But we're setting the bar a little low.
Hey,
of course, everybody that you were with.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure most people did. Yeah. Most people did.
So there are a bunch of slobs at this wedding.
No
wonder it ended in divorce. Huh?
It was one of the most fun weddings I've ever been to. They would do things, then you'd dance for a song. Like everybody was dancing, then you'd sit down, and 10 minutes later you're dancing again, whatever. But
that was at the reception.
The reception, yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah. So,
but the drinking and the shots, that was after the wedding?
The wedding ceremony ended, and leaving the church, you're doing a shot. Right. And that's kind of just how things, buckle up, here it comes, right? So, so we go to the reception, and, every time we went to the bar, one of his family members was there, and whatever we were drinking, like, what are you drinking? Like, oh, I got a beer. He's like, no, that's girly drink. You have Schlivo. And so they're passing out shots of Schlivovitz. And
what was everyone staying close by? I hope you didn't have to drive back here.
Well, that's part of the story.
Okay, sorry.
We were close by, but we still had to drive. And yeah. I don't know if it's the most drunk I've ever been, because I have a couple different ones, but by the end of the night, it was me and Misty. Misty and I we were married at that point, and then my buddy Jay, and he's involved in the other story too. And the 3 of us were together, and we got to a hotel together. And we walk out of the reception's over, and I can't see straight. Like most people that know, I can usually drive through pretty much anything. I very rarely am I say, okay, I got to shut it down.
Were Misty and Jay drunker than you were?
Well, I think because they were drinking as much as I am, and I like to think my tolerance is higher than most.
Well, there's a pretty good reason for that. Or should I say a big reason for that?
So we were walking to the car, and in my infinite wisdom, now Jay's probably like 5'9", like $180.
Okay.
In my infinite wisdom, we're walking to the car, and I hand him my keys. And he looks at me like, what the fuck are you talking? What are you doing? I'm like, dude, I can't drive. And he's like, oh boy. And so Misty's passed out in the back seat. She's out of fucking commission. Like, she's just, she's dead to the world. And so here we go. Jay gets in the driver's seat. I'm in the passenger seat. Dude,
nice guy you are, by the way.
We literally pull out of the reception thing and make a right turn to head to our hotel is probably about 1.5 miles away. We get out of the reception thing, make a right turn. I'm like, oh my God, we are done. Like, I can't see. I can't even talk. And
yeah, but you don't have to.
I don't have to.
Right.
But it's my car. He's driving my vehicle.
Yeah, but still.
And he's like, oh, where are you guys coming from? I'm like, oh, wedding reception. He's like, oh, can you step out of the car? I'm thinking, man, even if they take him out, I can't drive home.
Right,
like, what are we going to do? And sure enough, they give him a field sobriety test, and Jay nails it.
Really?
He nails it. He did the touch your nose with your pointer finger, walk a straight line, do the alphabet backwards.
Wow.
And I mean, Jay's athletic, so like, he was in shape. He plays basketball. He still plays basketball. So he nailed the sobriety test.
I may or may not tell this story. Once I couldn't do the alphabet forwards. And I'm not talking the whole way through. That LMNOP, fucked me up.
Yeah.
That fucked me up.
Yeah. So he nails it. And I heard I'm listening to the whole thing. I heard the cop. He says, I don't know how you just passed that, but you need to get to wherever you're going and go home. Jay got in the car and he's like, I fucking hate you. And we made it home unscathed. I don't know how we did it, because I'm telling you, we drank more shots of whatever that night, and he passed the test.
Well, the fact that he did all that, I hope you gave him a shot with your wife that night then, right?
I think anybody could have a shot with her. She wouldn't have known the difference. Yeah.
That's a good story.
Yeah. So we're at 21. You really want to do the next one, or should we save it when you're going to tell one?
Let's save it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a tease. It doesn't mean you're getting it right away, you out there that bitches at us, but you're going to get it someday. Good story. And okay, we're going to be back. Instead of a story, since Tiny just told us a story, we're going to have a list coming up, and then an addition to that list.
You can't be something you're not. Be yourself, by yourself. Stay away from me.
Welcome back to episode 54 of Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. We did this last week. We said it says you're not supposed to number them. You're supposed to name them. So we're not going to, because we don't give a shit. But it's number 54. That's Tiny. I'm the Prince of Pittsburgh. And you may wonder why I tilt my head, because I used to think that my head was tilted when you put that up, and then after watching, it's not. But now I've kind of kept it going, so it's one of those deals I can't stop now. Right?
It looks like you're trying to lean in and kiss yourself.
I'm pretty doable in that picture. With the lights off, I'd nail me. Okay, this is the second time we've tried this. The first time we did a list, we were pitting ourselves against each other. From here on in, these are just lists that I found, and then I found a few extra things. We'll see if you. Well, we're going to talk about it the whole way through, but it's not. This isn't me against Tiny. This is all of us together, one big happy family.
Of course.
How about that?
See,
huh? Do I sound like Mr. Rogers? I got to work on my Mr. Rogers.
Oh,
maybe that'll be a character I can do someday. Yeah.
Yep.
Chris Rock did a Mr. Rogers way back when. Yeah, maybe I'll work on that.
There you go.
Okay. All right. This was 12 types of people to avoid in life.
Oh boy.
12 types of people to avoid in life.
That's all?
Well, I have more. You'll be happy to know. Number 1, users.
Oh.
Now, they don't mean using a computer, do they? Although I try to stay away from those too.
Yeah, I'm on board so far.
Okay. Backstabbers. I don't like those people.
No.
Liars. I don't like those either.
I think everybody's a liar. Though.
Yeah,
we talked about not.
We did, but some people take it to a whole different.
Yeah.
Okay. How about manipulators? That's number 4. Yeah, I don't like those either, and I definitely don't like gossipers.
Yeah, no,
you don't like gossipers, do you?
No, The thing with gossip is it's always better than the truth. So that's what everybody.
Oh, okay.
Whenever people say, I remember I heard a story about you, I'm like, it's true because it's always better than what really happened.
Well, it's really shitty. People that gossip and it's worse than the truth. Then those are the people you definitely stay away from. Yes. Don't you agree with me? Awesome. Okay, you're gonna have to help me with this one. Energy vampires.
Oh yeah, energy suck people.
Oh, yeah. Okay, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay,
yes,
right.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
it's just like that vibe. They come in, you're like, oh, get me out of here.
And coaching basketball as long as I did, those kill a team. Those just kill it. Yeah. You got to spend all your damn time.
Yeah.
I don't even want to fucking get started, or we'll be past the fucking time. Constant complainers. Yeah. This is a pretty good list actually so far.
There's times I have to watch. I don't fall into that category. I can do me some bitching.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I'll give you number 7. All right. How about drama seekers?
Yes.
For someone that doesn't like people,
yeah,
you always seem to have more people around than I do, and some of them. I'm not going to name names, but. Right here in the cathedral, I have experienced a lot of this stuff,
Yes.
That's the nice thing about living where I do. Although, real quick, yesterday, a FedEx truck blew its engine on my driveway. My driveway's a half a mile long, one little shitty lane, barely one lane. And the guy had to walk my thing the whole way. And then he said, I just want you to know, I don't know how long I'm going to be here, but I called the office. And but luckily, I was tired yesterday, so I wasn't going to walk or even drive down to see what the fuck was the matter. And by the time my wife got home, it was cleared. So
you need to invest in a buggy. You could buzz around in one of those around your house. Golf cart, maybe?
I could, but I was tired. I didn't want. I didn't give a fuck. Okay. We're to 8. Drama seekers was our last one.
Yeah.
Negativity magnets. I don't like that either.
I have to watch because I can be a chameleon with some of that shit. And when things go negative, I can fucking double down. You want to be negative? Oh, let's dance, man. I can go with that easy.
So you're saying 7 and 9, constant complainers and negativity magnets. You're a little guilty of that.
I can definitely fall into that easy.
Okay. I think me and you were clear of this one. Toxic exes. I don't have a toxic ex.
No.
Okay, so thank God.
Amen.
I can see where that would be bad. But,
yes.
Okay, 2 more. Jealous types.
I always associate that type with they always want to one up your story, right? Like you could tell this awesome story. Oh, well, that one time it has to be one better.
Okay, I'm not a jealous type, but I do that, and it comes into number 12. That's a nice segue because Tiny never heard these things. Know-it-alls. Yeah, I can be a know-it-all. Whether I know it or not, sometimes I pretend. But okay, you ever watch Cheers?
Of course.
Cliff Clavin was kind of a fun guy to be around.
Who are 3 people who've ever been in my living room or whatever?
Exactly. That was good. Okay, so that was the list of 12.
Yeah.
But what I did is I did a little thinking on my own,
This didn't end well the last time.
No, it ended great the last time. What the hell are you talking about? But like this time, we're not going against each other. So you tell me if you'd want to avoid being with these kind of people. People to throw mashed potatoes at you during dinner. You wouldn't want to be with someone like that, would you?
I don't think so.
No. Okay. See, that wasn't on the list. And even though we actually talked about this off air yesterday, and I wrote these up way before that. People that fart a lot. You don't want to be around people like that, especially. Okay. There's just some people that their farts smell worse than others. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
Like we used to talk about in college, we would bring up TV people. Like, you ever watch Happy Days?
Of course.
We thought Mr. Cunningham's farts would smell like worse than probably Fonzie's. Yeah. So maybe I should add to that. People that fart a lot whose farts really smell bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I put, by the way, do you have a piercing?
I had my face pierced when I wrestled.
Oh, did you? Okay, so that was on that list, by the way, that we talked about last segment.
Oh,
so you got you didn't get a negative for that because you've got a piercing.
I had my labret pierced,
Okay.
and yeah.
Well, I put people that have had their assholes pierced. I don't think I'd want to be around them.
I'd rather have that than my dick hole, like I've seen. You ever see that? No.
No. You've never seen it.
Oh, I've seen pictures. I'm not. What? Oh yeah.
What sites do you go on that you've seen dick holes pierced?
I'd rather see that. I mean, no. I'd rather see an asshole pierced.
Gee, maybe I should have put you on this fucking list. Damn. Okay. I put people with an IQ over 160 or under 60. Because you don't want to be able to fucking complete idiot, but
right.
That 160, that would come under know-it-alls, I would think.
Right. Yeah.
Although they might actually know it. You know?
We should find out a way we could do our IQ test for the show.
Why?
I don't know.
Wait till next week's show. It's an inside joke. Okay, I have a couple more of these. People that smoke their old socks. Well, would you want to be around people that do that?
I don't think so.
Okay,
no.
see?
No.
So these are good. I put people that braid their nose hair. I don't think I want to be around someone like that.
No.
Although, actually, maybe I'd be happier with myself. And I ended with people that don't watch Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk.
That is,
for sure.
Agree on that for sure.
Yeah. So if you're not watching this, fuck you. We don't want to be with you.
I'm with that.
Okay, so once a month or so, we're gonna do the list thing, and whether you agreed with it or not, let us know. I'm sure we'll get all kind of cards and letters coming in.
Email the show.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be back with 3, maybe 4 facts of the week. Welcome back. It's time for Facts of the Week. I had 3 written here, and I threw in a 4th. Ooh. How about that? And the first 2, even though next segment's when we play our home version, you're going to get to play something at home, and I'm going to ask you a question here because I found this a little interesting. Michelin caliber chef Rasmus Monk. Now, have you ever heard of a Michelin caliber chef?
I haven't.
I thought like he cooked tires or some shit, but as it turns out, that's a real thing.
Rasmus Monk's an awesome name too.
It is a nice name.
Yeah,
that could be a segment.
Yeah,
stay tuned for Rasmus Monk. But we're not going to. Anyway, Michelin caliber is like some big shit. Okay, which it better be.
Yeah,
because he's offering fine dining at the edge of space.
Ooh.
So 6 diners get a ticket that includes transportation in a space balloon, which will ascend 100,000 feet. And then you get this Michelin caliber meal.
I'm out.
How much would you pay for that?
I wouldn't pay anything. I'm not going in a fucking balloon. I wouldn't even go in a hot air balloon. No.
Okay.
I'm out.
Well, these people were paying $495,000.
Jesus.
All 6 of them. $495,000. Okay. My wife said the same thing as you. We talked about on the way up. I'd pay $25.
I better get a steak for $25.
Well, yeah, and a couple of sides. And unfortunately, anytime the chef, you know, the bigger the hat, the better the
oh, is that true?
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Okay.
I don't know if it's Michelin caliber, but no, but usually the bigger the hat, the smaller the damn portions. Like they bring out those damn dishes and there's that little shit in the middle, and I'm thinking, no, send me to some cheap ass Italian place where I get a plate full of damn pasta that's this fucking big.
You could win me over with quantity or quality. I at least need one.
Right. Okay, so this one I heard on the radio on Sirius.
There you go.
I only listen to one station. That's why my music is very limited. But anyway, Patty Boyd, she's not a musician, but she was married to George Harrison.
Mhm.
And while she was married to George Harrison, she started screwing Eric Clapton.
Good for her.
Yeah. And Clapton wanted to pull her away, which he did, by the way.
Oh.
But he sent her love letters that were, I'm not a love letter type of guy, but he writes songs, so you can imagine that there was some decent shit in there.
Sure.
But anyway, and I did look up Patty Boyd. I figured she was married to those two.
Yeah.
And yeah, she was pretty hot. In her
Okay.
day. And she's still not horrible. But she decided to put a lot of her memorabilia up for sale. I think that means she's broke, right? Isn't that usually what that means?
Yeah.
Okay. The sappiest letter from Eric Clapton that really did have I can't remember what it said, but it was, oh man, he had a really poignant, I can't remember, fuck. Anyway, she put that letter up for auction. How much would you pay for an Eric Clapton letter to Patty Boyd back when she was married to George Harrison?
As a collector of music memorabilia.
Oh, that's right. You are, right?
Yes.
Okay.
While I appreciate the names you're referencing here, this isn't in my wheelhouse. So
okay. What would your wheelhouse be?
It would have
besides Metallica.
Well, it wouldn't have to be like a love letter. It would need to be like an original lyric sheet, maybe something like that. Like that, I'd pay a lot of money for something like that.
Like why you keep onto these? These are going to be worth a lot someday.
I have every single set list in show history.
Unfortunately, so do I actually. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, the only way those are going to be worth something is if we die and die weirdly.
That's fair. Yeah,
you're gonna have to die in a mine shaft explosion, and I'm gonna have to die in a bizarre gardening accident. But anyway, how much would you pay?
I mean, it probably went in 5-figure range, I imagine. Right? I'll say I wouldn't pay more than I personally wouldn't pay more than like $1,500 for it.
Okay, I'd have paid $10.
Yeah,
I'm pretty cheap. $151,000.
Yeah, the Beatles thing, or not the Beatles, but just the
I guess that's why.
I know it's Clapton, but I'm saying like
still
relation to the
that's a lot. And by the way,
the Beatles stuff.
She ended up divorcing Clapton too. She's married to someone else now,
of course.
So I don't know if that guy's since he's a nobody. I guess his letters aren't worth anything.
Man, what was it? 100 what?
151,000. That's a lot cheaper than dinner in a balloon.
In a balloon,
yeah. So. The letter's already sold. I don't know if Rasmus Monk has any spaces left. I don't know if that's sold out or not yet. Okay. Dutch scientists developed an artificial intelligence powered sarcasm detector. And it's partly trained from Friends and the Big Bang Theory.
Oh, God.
And
Yuck.
I know. And the scientists admitted they can't detect every instance of sarcasm, but neither can humans. Why don't they give the Dibar Talk some love there? Yeah.
Run it through this show and see what you get.
Yeah, fuck Friends in the Big Bang Theory. We'll kick their ass. Okay, that's enough about that one. One more. You get a bonus one because of Patty Boyd selling that letter. Layla Medina.
There's a Clapton reference there.
There is. And it could be Medina. I don't know. She's from Miami. And she sued Costco because she bought some ravioli there. First of all, who buys ravioli from Costco? You deserve whatever you get.
Yes.
But I don't know if you deserve this.
Yeah.
She discovered a decomposing mouse in her ravioli. She said the mouse had an unusual texture and flavor. How much money do you think I didn't even have this down. How much money do you think she'll get?
Yeah. Oh, I bet she gets
Will she get enough to buy a Clapton letter?
I don't know about that, but I'm sure she'll get something to go away, right?
If it's true.
Yeah.
You don't know. She might have put that shit in there herself.
Yeah, she's going to have to prove it, yeah.
Yeah. Anyone's named Layla, I don't know.
Well, I told you my Guinea friend Todd and his rice balls you guys weren't familiar with. Maybe mice is one of the ingredients for rice balls. Maybe it's a fucking what's that? A delicacy. Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe maybe the ravioli's from. It's not from Italy. Maybe it's from fucking Pakistan. Or
Todd watches. Maybe he can
okay,
tell us.
Yeah. Let us know. Make sure you email us. Okay, that's probably enough. Oh, we're back with the movie and music game after this. Okay. Time for the movie and the music game and a new beer. How about that?
Yeah. I have a feeling I have a better chance of getting this movie game than next week's movie game.
You don't know how true that is. And you better get this one. I'll tell you later on why.
Okay.
In the movie game, sorry, a character, and you play at home. Get out your home version. See if you can beat Tiny today. See which which character you get it first on. Okay, first character, Paco. That probably limits it down to about 100,000 movies.
Yeah, right.
Huh?
Yeah.
But I think now we're gonna Paco, then Farmer Fran.
Oh, wow. I got
okay,
nothing yet.
And the next one, I think you're going to get this.
Okay.
I don't even know how to pronounce this exactly. Red Beaulieu. Yeah, it's a French sounding name. Beaulieu. Red Beaulieu. Do I sound like a Frenchman? Red Beaulieu.
Nope.
Okay. How about Coach Klein?
Oh, yeah.
You think you have it already?
I think I might have this one.
And you might get it from this one, too. Vicky Valancourt. You got it?
I got
it. Did any of you guys get it from Red Baloo? And then the last one is, even though this doesn't look French, I know my French. Bobby Boucher.
Yeah,
You got it. Okay, tell them.
The Waterboy.
And here's why you needed to get that. We just talked about that off air.
Yeah,
15 minutes ago?
Yeah, a little not long ago. Yep.
Yeah, okay. The Waterboy, okay, what year did it come out?
I'm going to guess 1998.
Wow.
There you go.
Okay. Enjoy it now because the music game's a little tougher this week.
I was mad about, I knew the song as soon as I started looking up White Rabbit. I was like, how did I not know that one? So I was mad about that.
By the way, someone that texted me gave you shit for that.
Yeah, they should have. I should have gotten that one.
Yeah. The Waterboy, this is better than most. We talk about how they all make money, the ones we have on.
Yeah.
Cost $23 million to make, made $190 million. So that damn thing, that set him up for life.
Oh man.
It came out to horrible reviews.
I believe that.
Why are reviewers, why do they hate
anything that's funny?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're douchebags.
Yeah.
Okay. A few other things. In previous Sandler films, Sandler had to carry the load.
Yeah.
In this one, they did this intentionally. Most of the funny scenes were without him.
That's
so
fair.
he really didn't have to do too much in it.
Yeah.
I mean, some of his things were funny, but it was the other people that were funny in this.
Agreed.
one. Much of the filming was done at Stetson University.
Ooh.
You know anything about Stetson?
do not.
Okay. It's going to be a tease. I actually had a paid college trip to Stetson University, and I think it might be worth a segment.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
I didn't behave quite like.
I'm shocked.
I know it's hard to believe. Yeah, and I came away without a scholarship offer too.
Jesus.
So,
because of your actions,
I don't think they helped. They never said specifically, but yeah, we'll give you that sometime. Stetson, by the way, is a 10-minute drive from to Daytona Beach.
Okay,
20 minutes if you're real drunk.
Oh no,
that's another little tease.
Maybe we get our drunk stories in then.
Okay. Okay, back to the Waterboy. They were really lucky to get Kathy Bates She's a pretty big time actress.
Yeah, sure.
The agent said, her agent saw it and said, absolutely not. And then somehow they got a script in her hands. She threw it in a wastebasket. Her niece saw it in the wastebasket and saw, by the way, she didn't like it because she has no interest in football, apparently. Her niece saw it, saw Adam Sandler's name and says, no, you got to do this. And that's why she did it, because her niece asked her to read
the name. Okay.
Yeah. So, Waterboy, I liked it. You liked it.
Very good movie.
I've seen it probably.
Henry Winkler was probably my favorite character.
Great,
He's so awesome in that. Yeah.
And Red Ballou,
yeah,
he was a country singer. What was his name? I'm not going to remember.
I don't know.
Yeah, he was a big time country singer.
Okay.
Shit, I'm not even going to come close.
Okay.
Maybe you can put it up.
I'll put it up at post-production.
Okay. So there you have it.
Yeah.
When you're hot, you're hot. That's what he's saying.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Okay. Now we're to the music game.
Uh-oh.
All right, I'm going to tell you right now. You people at home, we don't have a live studio audience. By the way, is she here today?
Yeah.
She's...
Yeah, she doesn't want it.
This is our live studio audience that sat through the whole thing 2 times ago.
Correct.
She was here last time, right? I mean...
right through that door.
Okay, she's probably 50 feet away from us.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to watch last week, and she wants no parts this week again.
None.
And what's she doing in there?
A bunch of nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Zelda's not even paying attention.
No. Zelda hadn't even looked at us yet.
No, she doesn't care.
Okay, Zelda, come on. You're
she's a living legend.
Living legend. Yeah, I always forget that. I'm going to have one next week, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Okay. In this song, you got to think outside the box. Okay, way outside the box. Not what I usually feed you. Not this is all.
Okay.
Okay. True patriot love and all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free, from far and wide.
Sounds like a fight song for a college.
You're thinking outside the box. That's not right, but that's close. I mean, that's at least you're thinking outside the box.
Okay. Can I have it again?
Sure. True patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free, from far and wide. That was some pretty good singing too, wasn't it? Now you see why I wanted Normandy's dance moves.
We something on God for thee or something.
Yeah. You're there. You're there. We are doing a podcast. Though.
I know.
Okay.
The dead air is killing me.
Yeah.
I don't know it.
Oh, and
I see that. Yeah.
Fuck.
See, that's why I'm gonna.
Okay, that gives you a little more time.
Yeah.
I messed up my ashes. Okay, you give up.
Yeah, go ahead.
It is "Oh Canada." So
Shit.
you're not a big hockey fan.
No.
I actually could sing that whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah. I know all the words.
I used to be able to do the Russian national anthem because Nikolai Volkov, the wrestler, used to sing it.
Oh, really?
I dressed as him as Halloween one year. I used to sing it. It was so awesome.
Well, maybe you should put that on sometime so Russia doesn't. How many times they banned us? 7 times?
7. Yeah, we're 7.
Maybe we'd be gold for a while.
Maybe I still have the outfit. I could wear the.
No.
Maybe we should do the wrestling. Maybe Halloween we could do wrestling outfits, like I did with the pink spandex.
But what did you dress for? Oh, you did some. You had some mask or something.
I did. Yeah, I was Samurai Chatter.
Okay. All right. Well, "Oh Canada" was sung by many, including me. Would you like to guess the year that thing was written?
Oh boy,
it was before you were born. All right, I'll give you a 7-year leeway.
I'll say 1889.
Oh, 1880.
Fuck!
I was thinking about giving you a 10-year leeway, and I said 7. So,
damn it!
All right, so you went. Actually, we didn't 2 for 4 today.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, wait a minute. You get the year right. Oh,
I got the year
one?
of the movie.
Okay, yeah, okay, 2 for 4. That's not bad. Usually. I compare stuff to the Pirates, but don't get me started. I don't even watch that shit.
Please don't.
No,
Please don't.
I'm not going to go.
Don't do that.
Matter of fact, next is Argy Bargy. I'm staying away from that because I could go on for fucking ever.
And I would chime in.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Next up, Argy Bargy.
Hey, give us some of that old Jude, old Jude. Giving it all to Jack. Give it some of that old Jude, old Jude. Now what do you think of that?
And one other former bitch, now Argy Bargy, I bitch about Colonial Penn. Price. Well, I'm going at him again. They make this new commercial. And they say, hey, you know the 76-year-old neighbor? Yeah, he ran marathons. Well, not anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, you know it. Not so sudden. Guess what? The lifespan of an American male is 73. It's 73. This wasn't an unexpected. It wasn't sudden. He was on borrowed time as it was. They don't have to get his premiums anymore. It's not sudden. He's fucking dead. So be it. That's my Argy Bargy.
I know a little about it. I know a little.
Still won't know.
I know a little about it. I know a little about love.
Welcome back to F, Marry, Kill, Chili, Hopscotch, Arby's, Willie Nelson, Afghanistan, and Centralia. Most of you should know what all that means. Do I go over it real quick? F, Marry, Kill, you know what it is. Chili, you pour a bowl of chili on someone's head. You play hopscotch with people. Arby's, you go to lunch with them, but you're getting the beef and cheddar with Arby's sauce, so it could get messy. Willie Nelson, you're going up the St. Louis Arch, and the elevator stopped working, and you're just at the top of the St. Louis Arch with you, the woman, and Willie Nelson for 4 hours, I think I said.
Yep.
Afghanistan, you're going to be in a crawl space with this woman for 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
2 days. You may or may not have trouble at the end getting out of there. That's and Centralia is you're in a car for, what do you say, the drive from here is 8.5 hours,
yep.
right? And the car has no air conditioning and no radio. So you're in the car with them for 8.5 hours, and it's just you and them. So this week's women were chosen mostly by Tiny, and they are comedians, all in their, like, I think the ages were between 39 and 42.
Yeah,
they're basically all the same. Yep. And I will admit, I did not know hardly any of these.
Okay, wow.
And you knew them all, right? You watched the comedians a lot?
Well, yeah.
Why aren't you funnier?
Oh, no, I'm pretty funny.
You should, for knowing all these people, you should fucking be real funny.
I'm pretty fun. I don't get enough airtime.
Oh, damn. Okay, I'll give you more airtime, but I'm just not seeing it, to tell you the truth.
I was called witty the other night.
Who called you that? No, I bet you they mispronounced it. They're probably saying shitty, and they probably had a lisp. Schwitty.
No,
That's probably
it was the same one said I'm well versed.
Oh. She doesn't count. She doesn't count. Witty. Okay, anyway, these are comedians all about the same age, right around 40. It's Nikki Glazer, Rachel Feinstein, Karen Feehan, Ali Wong, Whitney Cummings, Eliza Schlesinger, and Amy Schumer. And of those 9 categories, we pick any 7 we want. So 2 get left out, and the other 7 get used.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep score.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You're going to be mad because, once again, I'm not killing anyone.
You're not.
I'm not.
This son of a bitch, he bitched at me because I took the kill out, and now you don't kill anybody anymore.
There hasn't been any reason to justify it in the last few
weeks. Spoiler alert, I'm killing somebody.
Okay. No, I will. I'll start with, I am going to dump a bowl of chili on Amy Schumer. I'm starting with her.
Okay.
She used to be funny, and then she kind of got political, and I she was one of the, I thought for a minute, I was like, she's one of those I have a chance with, but I like my chances with some of the others too.
And okay, I thought all of them, since I didn't know most of them, I had to look all these women up. I thought they were all decent.
Yeah.
I didn't think any of them were like, wow, but they were all they're definitely all doable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
okay, all right.
So and then the next one I'm going to go with, I'm going to take Nikki Glaser next.
Okay.
And this is recency bias because of the Tom Brady roast, but she looks so hot in that. I'm effing Nikki Glaser. Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Then my next, and this is my low hanging fruit. Rachel Feinstein, I'm marrying, and I'm going to take I'm taking the low hanging fruit. You know, marry the Jew to help manage my money. Yeah, but she's very fun. She's the reason this came to be. I was listening to her on one of my shows, and she was on promoting her special, I think on Netflix, and so that's my low hanging fruit.
Okay,
with
well,
her.
that's not a bad reason.
Yeah.
Probably better than the next 4 you'll come up with.
No doubt. There's no doubt. I'm going to go to Arby's with Karen Feehan.
Okay.
Looks wise, you know, I like where things might head from there. So I'm taking Karen Feehan to Arby's just to see.
Did
where
you like
things
her
go.
the best looks wise? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Okay.
Nikki's definitely
Okay.
for looks for me.
All
Which
right.
she's out of my wheelhouse, but she looked really
And
good.
now,
in the roast.
and here's what you do when you edit: the ones you like more, you give a real good picture, and the
I've
ones you
noticed-
don't like, you.
Have you noticed that?
Oh hell
That's-
yeah!
it's-
Usually
it's-
the ones I pick, you show them in curlers and a damn winter coat, and the ones you like are scantily clad with negligee on. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So, Whitney Cummings, I am going up the arch with Whitney.
Okay.
I think if we're stuck, I think she's done other things. She was a former model. And I think, you know, her hanging out, I think she would be good to party with. Her podcast is actually really good too.
Okay.
I like her there. So I'm going up the arch with her. Ali Wong, I'm taking the Afghanistan with Ali Wong. And I'm going with that.
You have a reason?
I don't really have a good reason for it.
Okay.
No.
Well, there's 7. It's hard to have good reasons.
Wait, did I miss one?
Yeah, Eliza Schlesinger.
Oh, wait.
So you still have
I have them all backwards. Hold on. Change this. No. I have my notes wrong. I'm going to Centralia with Whitney Cummings. I'm not arch.
I'm
doing the arch.
right before we came on air. He said, "I better keep my phone open.
Yeah,
I might fuck this up." I said, "You're gonna fuck it up anyway," and sure as hell you did.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to Centralia
So, with Whitney Cummings. I'm
Okay.
doing the arch with Ali Wong, and I'm doing Afghanistan with Eliza because she was the only one I didn't know, but I don't want to kill her because I don't know anything about her.
Okay, and then wait, what you do with Ali Wong?
The arch,
Okay,
not Whitney.
okay. Damn.
Whoops.
Wait till you see how much he fucks up next week. Okay. Are we done?
I'm done.
Okay. Thank God. All right. Here's the good news. Nothing the same. Nothing
I'm
the
happy
same.
about that already.
All right. I'm going to Arby's with Nikki Glaser.
That's a mistake.
I didn't know who she was. And then she was funny as hell on the Brady roast.
She's been funny on a lot of roasts.
Okay. And I didn't know that. But, well, here's the deal with Arby's. It could go either way there. It's a lunch that could be a long one or it could be a short one. So, and I did this one other time. She is a vegan.
Oh, really?
So I get both Arby's sandwiches. And she's also an alcoholic.
Nice.
And most alcoholics I know are fine.
Yeah.
But every once in a while you get one that preaches to you. So if she's one of those ones that preaches to you, I want that lunch. I'm going to eat my fucking Arby's sandwich and
she's
get
preaching.
the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went to Arby's with her. Rachel Feinstein, I went to Afghanistan with.
Oh.
So I'm going to have 2 good days with her. She's married to a fireman. I'm figured she may have the skills in case we run into some trouble with the damn Taliban or whatever the fuck's over there now.
Yeah.
She might be able to help me out, you know.
Maybe she get a fire with some flint going.
Or maybe she'll have a ladder with her or some damn thing. Okay, this is the only one that Karen Feehan.
Yeah.
I couldn't find anything out about her. I don't think she had a Wikipedia page.
I know she has an OnlyFans page.
Okay. Well, see, yeah, you would know that. So anyway, this could be, since I didn't know her at all.
Yeah.
I'm going to Centralia with her.
Ooh.
Now, that could be the best decision of my life or the worst decision of my life. Because with 8.5 hours with just conversation, it could be rotten. But I like to think I'm such a good guy. I would bring her over to my side, and we'd probably have it done 3 times before we even got to Centralia. So you watch out, you damn rust stops on the way. Ali Wong, I'm effing her.
Good move.
2 reasons.
That's
2
a good
reasons.
One. Yep.
She's recently divorced.
Good.
So she's ready for it.
Yeah.
And that's my bucket list.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Have you watched, she's on a show called Beef. Have you seen it? I think it's on Netflix.
I have not.
You need to watch it. It's very funny.
Okay. And we talked about her a few weeks ago, too.
We did.
I can't remember
I think
why.
she won an award or something.
Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, I'm effing her.
Good move.
Whitney Cummings, I'm going up the arch with her. Because first of all, when we're with Willie Nelson, we're going to get high, and I think I got a good shot then. And you mentioned this off air. She had something to do with 2 broke girls, so I figure I have a good chance with those 2 too. Like after I'm done with her, I'll put in some good guy time, and maybe she'll set me up.
That'd be a good would you rather.
It would. I know. I might do it.
Yeah.
Might do it. Not next week, though.
Okay.
Eliza Schlesinger. See, we have different reasons why we do things. The reason I'm pouring chili on her, nothing against her. She's married to a pretty big-time chef. I want her to taste the chili. I want her to taste the chili, and maybe she can help me with my chili recipe. So it's nothing against her, but if it was taste the chili, I would have done that.
Right.
But it's pour chili on their head, but I won't pour too much on her. And I'll have her get a taste, and then she'll tell her husband, and then maybe I need some oregano in there. How about
more
that?
paprika?
Exactly. And Amy Schumer, I'm killing her ass.
Oh!
Well, you kind of said the same damn thing. I started out liking her a lot, but
Me
then
too.
she started bitching about people body shaming or something. Comedians make fun of people.
Yeah,
What
come
does
on.
she fucking do?
Right.
She makes fun of people, but no one can make fun of her. Nah, screw her. So, that one was easy for me.
Wow.
She's, like I said, you said it too. I liked her a while ago, but now I don't care for her. So, she's going to be deader than old Buck Jones by the end of this. That's all we got. Stay tuned for Samurai Chatter. Welcome to the last segment, Samurai Chatter, of number 54 of Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. And is there anything we've had to cover that I forgot?
No, I think we're good.
I think so too. So what we're doing here today is we're having 4 questions that we're going to answer. We do not have a live studio audience, like we mentioned, even though there's one 50 feet from us, probably. Maybe she has a glass up to the wall listening to what we have.
Could be,
but I doubt it.
I don't think so.
No, me either. So we're going to answer these 4 questions, and then we're going to finish you with a quote like we always do. So here we go. And you play at home with your home version. If you had to teach something, what would you teach?
I'm going first. You know, I'm doing this out of spite because this isn't my first answer, but just out of spite towards you, I'm going to say I want to teach wood shop. I was going to say coaching a sport because I do. There's something about it, and you've probably experienced this where, you know, having coached people and they come back years later and talk about whatever you did for them and
it's
whatever.
Tremendous. It's the best feeling.
That would be an awesome thing. And that's my honest answer. But just to fuck you, I'm taking wood shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
And my answer has nothing to do with you because I don't give a shit what you have to say. First of all, I would teach manners. I would teach people to say please and thank you and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But one other thing I would teach, I think I'd have my driving school. And I'm putting my money where the mouth is, damn it.
Whoa.
The next 3 argy-bargies, count them, 3. Next 3 argy-bargies are going to be about driving.
Whoa.
And I'm going to teach people some shit.
There you go.
So you're going to be a better driver, hopefully. So manners and driving school, because I get so fed up with driving. Well, I've already done a bunch of argy-bargies and bitches. Well, there's more to come. How about that? Okay. If you could invent something, what would it be?
Oh, was this on my list?
Yeah. You're a moldy penis. You really are.
I swear I just read the list again. I don't remember seeing this one.
What do you think? I changed them?
Yeah. You
No. It's on there.
Yeah.
So you don't have an answer.
Go ahead. I'll get one by the.
No. I want you to go first.
I would invent some type of cloning thing that could do what I do. That way, I can be free to do what I want while they're doing my job.
You'd clone yourself.
Yes.
Oh my God! Thank God. I hope you don't invent that.
Only thing better than me is more me.
2 of you would just be fucking horrible. Okay. All right, people. Can you blank yourself out of the fucking screen? I would invent a machine.
Ooh.
And when I got in that machine, it would get me drunk. It would have the Pirates win the World Series. And I would have sex with Charlize Theron.
Oh.
How about that?
I like that.
That's a pretty good machine.
That's not a bad game.
Yeah. So that's what I would invent. Okay, let's see if you have this next one on your list. What do people ask for your help with? What do people ask for your help with?
Yeah. As you're aware, I'm in the finance industry, and people always ask me they have loan questions all the time.
Really?
And
that must suck. Or doesn't it?
I can handle the loan questions. Let me say it this way: they have banking questions, and the ones that always get me are like, "Hey, what are deposit rates doing?" I'm an underwriter, so I've been in loans for the last 20 years. I have no fucking clue where deposits are on anything, but I do get banking questions quite a bit. IRAs, whatever, just banking questions.
Okay. And you don't have good answers.
And I never have good answers.
Well, we have something in common here. People ask me for nothing because, number one, I can't fix anything. I don't really know very much.
Yeah.
So, no, anyone that knows me doesn't ask me for shit because I got nothing. And I'll take it a step further. Sometimes I care, but most of the time I don't.
Yeah.
So I'm happy not being able to help because figure it out yourself.
This is like asking when I lived in Pittsburgh. I've told you this story. When I lived in Pittsburgh, people used to ask me directions to different schools. I lived right in between North Hills and North Allegheny, and if they asked for one or the other, I sent them the opposite direction.
Well, you're going straight to hell. We already knew that. Okay. One more question. What makes you smile?
This has been the hardest one. I don't have a good answer other than seeing the thing that makes me smile is when I see something happen as I knew it was going to. Does that happen often? Yeah.
Does it?
More than you'd think.
You're right, because I think 0.
Like you not like you're a fortune teller, but you see something like, that's exactly how I thought that would go.
Okay. And that makes you smile.
Yes.
Okay, because you think people are pissed while you're knew it was. Is that kind of like I told you so thing?
That's part of it, but no, even when things are good and they that was, like if like a party goes and people show up and they're happy to see somebody that, they didn't know was going to be there kind of thing.
Okay. All right. What makes me smile? Getting in my drunken bucko Charlize Theron machine. That makes me smile. Now, if you listened 2 questions ago, you'll think that's funny.
Yeah.
If not, fuck you.
You hamburgers.
Shoot, bag you. That's what makes me happy. Or would if I invent that someday. And until I do, maybe I just won't smile all that much.
I'll concede you getting to bang Charlize Theron if the Pirates can win a World Series. I'd let that happen.
Yeah, I mean the drunken part's not too difficult, but those last 2, I'm gonna have to invent some serious shit, aren't I?
Yeah, you need some fancy crystals.
I know. We don't know. We talk about our our death poll. We don't know how much longer we have, and time's getting short. Damn it, it's getting short.
No joke.
Okay, well, thanks for hanging with us. I do have a quote, though. I do have a quote for you, and if you watch Rocky 2,
Yes.
I'll bet you have, right?
Yes.
Balboa had finally made some money in life,
Mm-hmm.
and he had a financial advisor, and he said, you should invest your money in condominiums. Rocky took the guy aside and said softly, condominiums? I don't use them. And that concludes number 54. Thanks for hanging with us. Stay tuned. We're going to have another good one for 55 next week. See you then.
Just a jackknife has old Maggie, babe, and it keeps it